there! One of our most commonly used integrations with Awtomic is the Klaviyo integration. Folks use this sometimes to replace our system emails, so things like emails for new subscriptions, upcoming order emails, paused, canceled, you name it. You can replace any of our emails with your own custom emails from Klaviyo. You can also use the triggers that we send to Klaviyo as a way to trigger any additional flows you would like. So one example that I love is we work with a brand that has a flow with multiple email follow-ups that starts after the first subscription purchase. So that can be a really great way to keep customers engaged, especially between that critical first to second order time period, reinforce the benefits of your subscription program, the benefits of your product, your mission, do some education on how to best manage subscriptions, like for example, encouraging people to find a frequency that works best for them, reminding them that they can skip, that they can change the products in their subscription anytime. These can all be great ways to help customers really stay engaged. So what I'm going to do today is walk through how to set up a basic flow in Klaviyo using Awtomic metrics, since this is a question we get quite often. So we're going to start in Klaviyo in the flows section. And what you can do is just press create flow. And we're going to do, I'll just do a create from scratch here. So we'll call this upcoming subscription order. We don't need tags, although if you use them, then feel free to do so. We'll try this later. Okay, so we're going to make this flow triggered by a metric. So we'll select metric here, and this is where we're going to select the metric that we want. So you'll see these subscription metrics are the ones that come from Awtomic. So you can see all the different ones available here. The one I'm looking for this flow is subscription upcoming order. So this one is triggered when somebody has an order that will be billed as part of their subscription, and you can set how many days before the billing this notification is sent within the Awtomic app in the email settings section. So what this is saying now is anytime this trigger happens, so for any customer when they have an upcoming order that's triggered by our app, then that's what kicks off this flow. So I'm gonna save this and continue. And what I'll drag in first here is an email. And what's cool about this is you can do multiple steps in Klaviyo flows. So you can then do like a time delay after this, for example, let's say, you could say, for example, like a 7-day time delay and then send another email. So there's a lot you can do with Klaviyo flows, and I won't go deep into that since they have some great documentation about that online. But what we'll do now is jump into the email to configure the content. And what we want to do here is basically to be able to use the information that is different for each subscriber in an email in the way that it makes sense. So for example, if you want to use the customer's name, if you want to list out the products in their subscription, if you want to get a secure link to their customer portal to make a button that says something like manage subscription, that's what we'll cover here for kind of how to do that. So I'm going to just select this drag and drop method, but you can actually do anything here. So I'm just going to pick a random template to use, but really again, you can use any of your existing templates. You can use, start from scratch. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change this button to a manage subscription button, just as an example. So what we'll do first is we'll press this button that says preview and test. And what this does is it pulls up a random metric from the Awtomic app that is the subscription upcoming order metric. So you can see all of the properties that we send through. So you can see you have everything about the products, the prices, anything that's in a Build-A-Box. The one I'm looking for right now is this one called Secure Link, which is the secure link to the customer's customer portal. And this is unique per customer and it's secure. So it is valid for a few days, and then after that they'll have to enter a code to log in. But what's magical about this is like within the first few days when they get this email, if they click on this link, they will go directly to their own customer portal, and they can just start managing away. So what I'll do is just click this property, and what this has done is copied the snippet that I need into my clipboard. So I'm going to be done with the preview mode, and I'll come back to this button. When I click this button, you'll see there's a URL field here. So I'm just going to paste this item in there. So what this does is it tells Klaviyo that this is the variable that I want to populate the URL field for this button for each customer that gets this email. And so I'm going to change the copy to manage subscription. Good. And then just to show you one more example, we'll do one more here. So what I'm going to do is grab the customer's name. So these are the topics here, the products here. Let's see, these are the event properties. Here we go. Here's the customer's name. So I'm going to go in here and change this copy to hi name. Okay, and then I'm going to save this, and I'm going to preview it again. So now we see hi Augustine, and then we'll see the manage subscription button, which will be his secure link. So this is just an example using a metric that is pulled, and you can actually cycle through and see how this changes for different metrics. So in this case, we'll see hi Mario instead. Great. So you can basically use the same method to populate anything about the subscription. You can see here the add-ons that are available if you want to do some kind of upselling of add-ons. You can see Build-A-Box information. You can see the frequency of the subscription, if it's prepaid, when the next order date is, and then of course shipping information, all of the price information you need to show kind of everything from the totals to the discounts. So you can create a very thorough email here that goes over kind of the details of what's in their subscription. You can use Shopify flows also to have conditional splits and have different emails based on different properties. So for example, one interesting one I've heard is some folks will have cancellation emails that are different for different cancellation reasons. So it's really quite powerful, but this is how you can access the metrics from Awtomic in Klaviyo and make sure that you're making the most of the data that we're sending through to create the most custom branded email experience for your customers. Feel free to reach out with any questions you have. We're always happy to help. Thanks.